Hi guys, welcome to your reading. For those that do not know me, I am Tabitha, psychic, medium, healer, and starseed. Okay, this is going to be about a month-long prediction. It is for the zodiac sign Libra. It is intended for whenever it finds you, but I will be referencing the month of July. Okay, let's get into it. So the archangels that I had come through for you guys was Archangel Raphael, which facilitates healing. He's a very powerful healing angel. Um, He also helps bringing soulmates together. So if you are looking to attract your soulmate, you can ask Archangel Raphael to help you with that. And then he also helps travelers. So if you travel a lot, or especially during a Mercury retrograde, if you're traveling, he would be a good archangel to call upon. And then you also had, very specifically, he helps heal past traumas, okay? Um, Or if you are a healer yourself, he's a good archangel to use. So then you also had Archangel Jophiel, which is the Archangel of Beauty. She helps to uplift your thoughts. She also works with feng shui and energy. So she can help to switch negative to positive, so like transmutation. She's also really good for just beautifying your thoughts or your life or just yourself. So yeah, call on her, especially like Libras, because Libras really like beautiful things. Like they're a type of person that are a type of star sign that really it's like things need to be appeasing like to the eye, okay? Like you need a nice workspace, like you like nice clothes, like you need things to look nice, okay? In order to feel kind of like good. And that's not like a bad thing or anything like that. So they're just saying that Jophiel can really help you guys with that. If you're in a situation or in a like maybe you're in a home and it's not as beautiful as you'd like, or maybe at work, or maybe your thoughts need some beautifying, whatever it is, it's like gonna help you to look at the beauty of things, which Libras like. Okay, so then the stones that came through for you guys, you had gold tekatite. So this is to banish your blahs. So tekatite is actually extremely old. It's not really a crystal per se. Tekatite usually comes from galactic, so it's like a comet that has ended up here on Earth. Very specifically, gold tekatite is about 28 million years old. It is found in the Sahara Desert, I believe. Um, yeah, and this one's gonna have a yellow tinge to it, where the other tekatite is like black, and that is more galactic. Okay, so this is for people that like binge watch, or anyone that like it's kind of like I don't know if you're like super bored even. Um or anyone that's looking for some extra swagger, or I don't know, they're talking about like gazing, stargazing as well. So I guess it would help, yeah, with the cosmos. But very specifically, I'm hearing they're talking about this extra swagger. So banishing your blahs and getting back out there, like I don't know, looking pretty is like kind of what I heard. Then you guys also had Lumerian Court. So this is to escape your mind. So they said that basically like anyone that needs a vacation from their thoughts or their mind can benefit from this crystal. It's also going to Okay, so it's actually like really powerful. If you were like to point this at yourself or someone, like they might actually even feel like it work immediately. Um, but yeah, they're basically just saying that anyone that like really needs to escape their mind or clear their mind could really benefit from Lumerian quartz. Quartz are usually also just like amplifiers in general, so that's gonna help you guys. Okay, so moving into your spread here. So I see you guys are starting off the beginning of the month, maybe in reflection or solitude. You might even, for some of you, be feeling kind of under the weather. So do take that risk or do take that risk. That's not at all what I want to say. Take that rest is what I was going to say. Take that rest and recuperate. Some of you could very well be like just feeling exhausted from prioritizing as well. Like just picking up on. So you do have like juggling things, trying to prioritize, but I do feel like there will be some inflow of resources to kind of help with this. Very specifically, it could be like just at work or in the home life, work and home, that I'm picking up on. You're going to be very intuitive, like within your first week here. So they're wanting, like, first of all, you have intuitive abilities. You guys are psychic, like you get psychic visions. You might be clairaudient or clairvoyant. You could be anything. There's so many gifts you could have, so many abilities. But this is someone that holds secrets for the divine or knows secrets of the divine or universal knowledge. This person is very connected. They do have abilities, and this person is very wise. Like they can go within to get the answers that they seek. So you may be seeking some sort of answer while you're in this time of like reflection and solitude. For some of you, it could be because like you're juggling, but they are telling you to specifically go back to your Akashic records. So Akashic records is like basically the information where all of our stories are kept. So throughout time. So it's kind of like a past life regression session, if that's like what you're needing to recall, like information from a life that either is holding you back or whatever it may be. Sometimes it's not always like something holding us back. Sometimes there's information from past lives that we need to recall because we need to use the information here. So it depends on how you're looking at it. But if you're specifically trying to like figure out more about like a relationship, then I would say go into like a past life with that. If you're looking to like actually just retrieve some knowledge from a past life, then you can just connect with source for that. But it is about going into your Akashic records and retrieving information from there. You might be feeling kind of bored and discontent in the first week there. Just be careful of that because this person's really fixated on things that are in front of them and they're kind of missing an opportunity that the universe is trying to give them. But you are really in this reevaluating state. Some of you could be going through like some sort of legal case. If not, this is the card of Libra, justice, balance, and I'm hearing like restoring that as well, okay? You might really have like some sort of awakening. You might be feeling called by the divine. You also might be like called to make some sort of choice or um, the divine is also like not passing judgment at this time, but you have to understand like universally, like cycles all just closed out. So people are now like scales are being balanced. It's like it's almost like waiting for the fate of destiny to like or like waiting for the wheel to see what it landed on, or it's like, okay, what's your payout? Like you did all this throughout that whole cycle of 8, like what's your payout kind of thing. So that's what's coming through. So you might feel like called by the divine. You might feel really awakened. Aha, you might get some sort of epiphany. And then moving into your second week here, so this epiphany could make you want to step into this role of the emperor, okay? It might want to make you be very like powerful, take charge, lead, be innovative, in the public eye, a notable figure, someone who like is just driven and like full of success and like motivation and passion. This card can also be representative of Aries. So if that does not describe like yourself, this could be someone around you, or this could be like an energy. I mean, Mars is going to be moving into its home sign of Aries, where it will now stay, I believe, till the fall. And if correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that this may not have happened for something like 32 or 33 years, something like that. So this is the planet of war, but it's also gonna bring like passion and motivation towards whatever it is that you're working on. So this could also be like a person, though I said like a very powerful person, like a leader type of energy. And it just really feels like it's attached to this calling, this the divine, um, awakening, epiphany. And then we have scorpionic energy here, so a transformation, so an ending, a rebirth. Is what's coming through. So some of you may be transforming into this energy, or someone could have transformed into this energy as well, I'm hearing. But this is also just like the Pluto aspect. So like this things sometimes like need to be transformed so that they can rebirth. So even if this is like within a connection or within yourself, this transformation needed to happen. And everybody is kind of like now coming out with like who they more authentically are. Like that's kind of what this transformation was about. So this may give you perspective, okay? So this might give you a different perspective. It might give you perspective on things. I'm hearing like you might have a different perspective because of the way you're viewing something now, or because someone has given you like a piece of knowledge, or you gain something throughout your transformation. This can also be related to your just understanding, like the high priestess, and going into your Akashic records and just gaining knowledge there. Maybe also realizing that like this all kind of like had a bigger purpose. And then we have the Empress here. So this is the counterpart to the Emperor. So these are very powerful people. This Empress is very fertile and abundant. She's also she's very in her power. She has a lot of material wealth. She makes a good mother. She takes care of the home and the business, and she has wise advice. Like she's kind of like all the queens, especially the Earth one, plus the High Priestess, like kind of all wrapped into one here. Um, so there could be like some spying happening. Someone could be spying on somebody. Um, Also, too, like these energies could be like causing a burden for you very specifically, or like these energies could be spying. This could very well be like somebody's like mother and father as well. I don't know that that is coming through for someone. But this is like a very like mothery, nurturing role they want me to say. And this is all in your second week here. So yeah, so there could be a burden. We could have people spying on each other. You could be spying or like someone could be watching an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This person reminds me a lot of this energy, right? Like they're solid and stable. They're very loving and nurturing. They have a lot of material items or a lot of material things. They're a good provider. They make sure people are really well taken care of. Like, can I get you another glass of champagne? Like, do you feel okay? Are you okay? Is the temperature in the room okay? Like, they're just like that, and they like maintain like a really good home, and they're just a well-rounded type of person. Um, so you could also be like working with a type of energies like this, but moving into your third week, we do have you working hard at your craft, and it like kind of like maybe like paying out a bit more. Or in regards to your craft, like too, like for some of you, you may like not like the fact that this person is like always watching you, and they are like the Empress is a little bit like the hierarchy to the king and queens, right? So like I don't know, it might be like somewhat of a burden that this person like watches and spies on people. And this like maybe causing you, especially if this is like in a work dynamic, it might be causing you to rethink your craft. For some of you, you might just really be thinking of how to like make more abundance, but this is a card about working on your craft and it's starting to kind of pay out for you. And we have a lot of options here, okay? So you have a lot of options, which also can create confusion, which could like obviously you're feeling confused, so they're telling you if that is the situation to take the time out within meditation, connect with source. Yoga's coming through, get to the gym, just sit on a pillow, talk, whatever it may be, to get grounded and centered. There is going to be a tower moment within your third week of July here. So this is something unexpected. It could be some sort of like, it might shake things up, I'm hearing. It could be divine, but this needs to come in because it needs to crumble the old so the new can rebuild. This might though put you at a little bit of like a crossroads here, because you might have been patiently waiting on something to come in or like to pay out. But something did, and it was your cycle. You're now coming full circle. This is the omega. This is completion. This is joyful, though. Like, this person has reached this triumphant stage, okay? They've achieved the world. And they're now able to, like, move on with more. I heard intellect. So moving forward, there's a lot of passion and fire. This is the Knight of Wands. This is someone who doesn't like to dilly-dally. They're a mover and a shaker. There's a lot of passion and fire there. There's a lot of energy towards like something. Could be a project, or it very specifically could even be a person. We do have the King of Wands, or sorry, the King of Pentacles here. So this person does have a big heart, I'm hearing. This person does have a lot of material wealth. They might be the provider. This person is very solid and stable. They're very reliable. Like you can count on them. This person could even be like a good investor or just like really good with money. They might be like a little bit more laid back. Like they're not like, it's not like aggressiveness. It's just like they might be a little more like quiet or shy, but they actually have like a lot of like knowledge, and like they just prefer to like sometimes like watch things play out before they like take action. Like they're a much slower king. Like this is the King of Pentacles, so this is like earth energy slower. But you could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Or you could also be dealing with King of, well, we have the King of Swords here, so it could be Pisces, Cancer, or sorry, it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this person is very strong. They are very like analytical, so like their words, like the way they speak, um, can be kind of sharp, but it's also very analytical. Or like very knowledgeable. This person has a lot of knowledge. They are about action. But they might come off a little cold and detached. So this could also be like two aspects of a person, but you do have these people showing up here in your third or in your last week. We also have the Hierophant here. This can be representative of Taurus energy. It could also be representative of like a boss or a hierarchy. But it is also about like religion. It is also about like structure, systems. It's also like, I don't know, like the Hierophant is like also can be about like marriage, contracts. It is like I just heard like a ruling from above. And then we have generosity coming for you, okay? So I don't know, I'm just picking out there could be some generosity from an earth sign, just because I am picking up on like this earth and this like generosity. But there is someone wanting to be generous with you, whether this is the universe, but there is some generosity coming through. It could even be like someone wanting to offer something to you. This could very well, like this generosity could come from a big organization or corporation. There could be contracts that need to be signed. Like this could, I'm kind of feeling like a new job here. Um, but yeah, like there is like an institution, like rules to follow, like there is like a hierarchy or like a boss. But yeah, the divine could even be like wanting to be generous and help you out, or like you could be wanting to be generous towards someone. This is actually like kind of magical. Like you might have manifested this, or there's just like this like kind of like magic about this. Um, okay, so also too, like you might have abilities, like you could be the magician, you might have abilities to create whatever it is that you want. Like you have all the tools and resources to do that. And like you even have like generosity coming through to help you. But for some reason, this causes you a lot of fear and anxiety and like possibly even depression. You're feeling like you need to like stand your ground, or you're feeling defensive. But then there is good news coming towards you, possibly from a younger person, in regards to like finances. So you've been patiently waiting. You put a lot of work and time into this. Very specifically for someone, you could have put a lot of work and time into a union or a partnership. Very specifically, they are talking about like a partnership that is usually full of like harmony, passion, love, unconditional love, like trust, loyalty, friendship, communication. This is also like a union or a marriage happening. But someone feels like kind of left out in the cold, or maybe you're leaving someone out in the cold, or maybe even felt spiritually left out. But this is that feeling of despair, okay? But there is this passion and this fire and this ignite that happens, this new beginning, that is all fired up. Um, so something gives you this spark, something gives you this ignition, and it is very creative as well. I'm feeling a lot of like creativity and like creating things, like being the magician to create whatever it is that you want. So something that fell out here is it looks like someone might get some clarity or communication that kind of gives them a fresh start here, kind of maybe even sets them free. This could have to do with like a family or a home life or even a house. It's like a house could be involved. There could be, you could be dealing with a Capricorn very specifically, but there could just be some like low vibrational energy. We do have the devil here. It's just feeling bound to something. It's feeling like you can't break free, like there's no freedom. Um, but there is a new cycle that's coming for you, okay? So there's a new cycle. There is good fortune. It is all destined for you. They're talking about fate, destiny, following the star, the guiding light. You are being guided by the cosmos. They're also talking about healing and just like going with the flow. There could also be communication coming, possibly even travel or relocation for you. There could very specifically for someone be communication between like an Aquarius. And this could also have to do with like travel or relocation, or just even like a partnership. Okay. So some of you could be dealing with a partnership. It could be a past life partnership. You could be dealing with someone from the past. It could be an old partner. It is going to be Mercury retrograde. So just expect like the past to come up, or like possibly even people from your past. But it looks like someone might want to make you an invitation, okay? Someone, you might get asked out on a date. You might want to ask someone out on a date. There is, or like even confess like your like love, or like make a confession or a declaration. This is the Knight of Cups coming through. So this is like some sort of offer of love. You might even very well be talking to someone about like communicating about someone about like asking out, or like starting a partnership with someone from your past. There could have been some heartbreak here. There is like heartache. um, yeah, for some of you, like there could have been a third party situation, or there could just be like heartache because like you just don't feel loved. I'm hearing like you might felt like left out in the cold, or like you might feel like this person like is just kind of like cold and detached at times. Or like, yeah, there just could have been a breakup. I am picking up on like a third party situation as well, or like some sort of like involvement or like influence, even like maybe like nothing actually like took place. I'm also hearing like somebody like listening to like the opinions of like others, and it causing heartache, causing a breakup. Anyways, it looks like this person actually might be like your wishes and your desires. If not, this is the wish and desires card. And I am hearing about wishes coming true. Like I heard dreams do come true, wishes do come true. Let me see if I can just get you guys anything else on that. Okay, so yeah, your wishes and desires are for happiness, for the sun, for contentment, for joy, for good times. Um, this is the happiest card in the deck, and it is here with your wishes and your desires. It is shining on that. But we do have someone here that is like refusing to let go, maybe of material items, maybe of their power, of their ego. So this person is very guarded. They're like not giving up anything. And in turn, this could actually cause like something like someone to walk away. Because there's no like reciprocation, or there's no like someone's just really guarded and not giving anything. Um, Okay, but there is a lot of like emotion there, but there could just be like some secrets that, yeah, I don't know, or it could be a secret. Okay, so from the angels, they said ascended masters, powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you guys. So you guys always have these ascended masters around you. You can call upon them. I mean, there's so many there, depending on what you believe in, what your faith is. But call on these beautiful light beings. They are here to help us during this time. So call on your ascended masters. I don't know. They also just want me to let you know that like Jesus is considered like an ascended master, and like so is Mother Mary. But like Lord Shiva, I believe, Buddha, like those are all ascended masters, and like there's actually like quite a few of them depending on what you believe in. But regardless of what you believe in, like all these ascended masters still like they actually more have like a purpose. So if there's a certain thing, like for example, Ganesh removes blockages, right? So call on Ganesh to help remove blockages. Jesus is a really good healer, so call on Jesus for like some healing if that's what you're looking for, or like even forgiveness. Um, the Indonesian Buddha is like about serenity and like mind, body, and soul. So they're just telling you to like maybe even like look up different types of ascended masters, and one might actually like really stick out to you. So in your love life, they're saying call your soulmate forward. Prayers and affirmations and visualizing you and your soulmate helps bring you guys together. Or you can just ask Archangel Raphael to help facilitate bringing you and your soulmate together. They said the signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the red flags. So this works both ways. Sometimes, the universe is trying to give you guys signs to tell you, like, yes, this is on your right path. So, like, I have, like, departed souls here that are upset because they're trying to communicate with people on this realm or in this realm, and people aren't, like, accepting the signs. Um, on the flip side of that, they can be cautioning you and warning you about things, so showing you like signs. So just really make sure you're paying attention to the signs. They're trying to get your attention. And this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek, okay? And true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So in your love life here, I see that you guys are like working really hard, either at your craft or maybe even just on your love life, or even on yourself. We did have the King of Cups here. So this person, there is a lot of depths and layers to them, emotionally, spiritually, creativity wise. This person can be very musical. This person can be very dreamy and poetic. This person is very loving and affectionate. So there could have been like some sort of third party situation for some of you. There could have been some sort of third party. For some of you, there could be like a celebration coming up where like you meet this person like at this celebration. But for a lot of you, I'm just seeing that perhaps there was like a third party situation. Um, and like I said, third party doesn't always have to be like a specific person. Like it can just be like influences or, drugs, alcohol, people, work, children. So then we have the King of Pentacles here. So this person's very solid and stable. They're very nurturing. They might really like to be outdoors. This person's a little bit more quiet. They're reserved. They're like, this person could be a financial investor, own their own business, or just be like, they make sure that their team is well taken care of. They're a good provider for their family. Um, so we have the wounded warrior here as well. So someone could have felt like wounded um, in like relationships or just coming out as the wounded warrior. It's actually very funny. I don't know why they're wanting me to like mention this, but in this card very specifically, this girl that Casanova is watching is actually the servant of this like house. She's this Greek servant that like I don't know that works in this like place that Casanova is in. And oddly enough, they're showing me another card, and I didn't realize this till just now that I guess she's in, and it's the Eight of Cups. So it's walking away from things that no longer serve you. But in that card, very specifically, it's Casanova like making out with her while she like intimately touches herself, and them getting like walked in on by maybe like her boss or whoever it is. Anyways, this person's coming off as the wounded warrior. Um, and this could just be because of like everything that's transpired. Someone is putting a lot of work into something, whether this is their craft or like a relationship. This is also two people communicating though, so you may need to have like a heart to heart conversation, especially if it's in regards to being left out in the cold or feeling left out in the cold. Okay, because this person feels neglected and left out, and this causes a lot of fear, anxiety, depression, insomnia. And like we said, it causes this kind of like wounded warrior aspect. Someone could be very single now, and not want to be, or someone could be trying to find out if someone is single. Maybe there's someone you want and you don't think they're single and you want them to be, and then there's you don't want to be single. Um, so you might really want this one person. Okay, so anyways, clear that. So we do have like this card of single, being financially stable and independent on your own. And then we have the Hierophant coming through here. So this could be like a marriage contract, could be spiritually ordained. And then we have also too like heartbreak, and we have someone playing with someone's heartstrings. We have somebody watching. We have somebody that's not guarded. They're letting their guard down, and this caused a lot of heartbreak. You could have possibly been dealing with like an empress, someone of empress status. So this is the counterpart to the emperor here. You did have the empress and the emperor in your, what was that? Your like second week, I believe it was. So this person's like very powerful, very abundant, might have their own, empire themselves. They're very fertile. They're very nurturing, loving. They're just everything wrapped into one. You could be like, could have been in a partnership with this type of person, or you could be wanting a type of partnership with, or you could be wanting a partnership with this person. This is a partnership happening. And then this is someone like struggling to confess their emotions or their feelings. This is the Knight of Cups wanting to confess like love or make an invitation or invite somebody out. This person's really stressed out because they can't find the right words, and they believe that this person is like already like with someone else, like under the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. What is that? King Harvest, Dancing in the Moonlight. There's a newer version of it. Anyways, that might be a special message for someone. Okay, anyways, so this person is like really struggling with like the words to say. And so they may not have said anything actually, which could have caused someone to walk away. It's the card of walking away. Um, it is also infinity, okay? And yeah, okay. So for someone very specifically, you also are like afraid that this person is going to walk away from you. You could think that they have gone to start their new they've left to start a new solid and stable foundation, perhaps like even move. Like this is a solid and stable foundation, and this is a happy home and family life. This is also representative of a home. But this person, like you might also be fearful of getting rejected by this person, and they're like you're feeling like they're your solid and stable foundation. You want to build with them. This is the Ace of Pentacles. It's also like opportunity, financial abundance. And then we have here, perhaps you wanted to move in with them. This is a house or even like a happy home and family. This is someone who obviously really like adores this person. They think that they're very like lavish. They really love like everything about them. And like this person is like really like content in bed with them as well. Like this person like really like fulfills them. Um Interesting. Someone may have like actually used like magic to like bind themselves to someone. Or like a ritual. So then we have someone here being kind of like sneaky and deceptive. This could possibly have even been in the past, but it is causing, as you can see, this like separation between these two people here. So this is the card of sneakiness. And someone may have known about this. This is intuition. This is the High Priestess. And you guys had the High Priestess there in your first week. So your intuition. Someone may have been wanting to help someone. They may have wanted to be generous, but someone could have like not noticed that, or kind of like even like neglected them. And then someone could have gotten an offer. Like there could be an offer coming your way. This could also be like what causes some conflict for you guys, or like it causes so anyway, so there could be someone wanting to make an offer. You are going to have to make some sort of choice here. A black crow might mean something to someone, and a red rose might also mean something. Also, like the letter X might mean something to you. So you might feel like defensive, or someone's feeling defensive, like they need to stand their ground. Like there might not be a lot of trust here, is what I'm picking up. It's almost like there has been like some trust broken. And then you guys have the Emperor. So you guys have the Empress and the Emperor quite a bit. This person is a leader. They're motivated. They're passionate. They're going to help people to get there. They could be in the public eye. They could be a notable figure. They're very generous. Could possibly even be a humanitarian. Very powerful. Like there's a lot of power behind this Emperor. And then we have the Queen of Cups here. So someone who is emotional, very like could be very empathic, like very in touch with their emotions. This person is very caring, very loving, very affectionate, makes a good mother. Like specifically, the Queen of Cups makes a good mother. Could be very creative, very spiritual, very musical, very artistic. A lot of creativity coming through. And then we have moving out of conflict. Okay, so moving out of conflict, moving into smoother times. But there is this like juggling that was happening. Okay, there was juggling. Someone was juggling something behind someone's back, it seems like. And but someone like kept their faith, like they wished upon a star, like they kept looking up to the stars. There is like this person, like someone could be like wanting to like kind of sneak up on someone as well. 222 also came through for you guys, so look that up. There might be an additional message there for you. But there was some playboy ways, okay? So somebody was Libras can sometimes be a little flirty, or but this could be the other way, right? Like it could be the person that you guys were dealing with or are dealing with. But this is just kind of playboy activity. It is also the card of feeling defeated, feeling kind of betrayed. It could also be someone spoiling for a fight, or like a win that doesn't really feel great because it wasn't really like just in the end. If this is the case, like there just needs to be like a heart to heart conversation. It seems like there just needs to be some communication, which is going to bring clarity, which can either bring a new beginning or closure. It depends on however you look at it, whatever was written in the stars for you, whatever it may be. Maybe that's why some of you got to go back into your Akashic records. But this is two people here that are talking, and like there is like obviously passion and like affection there, and they're sharing bread. So they're breaking bread together, which is a good omen. So once again, though, it might require you to, you might be at a crossroads. You might have very patiently been waiting for a conversation or some communication about this, or like you might have been patiently waiting to communicate. Okay, well, thank you so much, guys, for letting me tap into your energy. I'm just going to close out with some words from your galactic family and the angels. Okay, so from your galactic family, they're saying by staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of your choices. So, choices and visualizing success is coming through. Positive changes are taking place. Just be patient. Okay, guys, I'm sending you so much love, light, and healing. Bye.